Huntington Beach and welcome back to Eye on HB. I'm Brenda Malilai and today we're going to be covering something that's really cool that's happening at the Huntington Beach Central Park, which is the American Revolutionary War reenactment. Happens every February, so don't miss it. But next we're going to also be covering Proposition 13, which is going to be on our ballot next month. But first, Williams Martial Arts, a small school in Fountain Valley that teaches all types of martial arts. Coming up next.
This is so exciting. I can't believe it's actually happening.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It all just happened so fast.
Yes. Yes, it did.
And the timing? It couldn't have been more...
Perfect?
Yes. I just can't keep this inside of me anymore. I want to show the world.
Why don't we show them right now?
This just feels so right. That looks fantastic.
We're always happy to help. Thanks for calling Bluehost.com.
Hey, who are you talking to, sweetie?
Oh, just a Bluehost tech helping me get my website off the ground.
Trained experts available to every Bluehost customer 24/7. Sign up today.
Hello and welcome, Huntington Beach. We are back with Eye on HB, and today we are at Williams MMA, Mixed Martial Arts. We've got this great thing going, and I wanted to ask Cari here, who is the owner, a little bit about his place because this is certainly something that you've got to see. So, Cari,
Hi.
give me a little bit about your history. How did you train, and how did you end up being the owner of this wonderful studio?
Okay, great question. I actually started training in 1997 when the school was about 6 months old. I was 7 at the time.
Wow.
And I really kind of fell in love with it. I was a big Power Rangers fan back in the day, original season. And I stuck with it and eventually became kind of like a helper and then an employee and then partner, and now I'm the owner.
That is awesome. So I know you have a lot of different ages here. So give us a little breakdown of ages from little to big.
All right, so the earliest we take are 3-year-olds. And we have a Pee Wee class that goes from 3 to 5.
Okay.
And typically for that age group, our big goal is to give them a good foundation of coordination, fine motor skills, listening skills.
Right.
So that would be the time they turn 5, then go to the next class, they have a good, solid foundation.
Wonderful.
And then from there, the kids class goes up to 12 years old.
Okay.
And then anybody older than that gets kicked in with the adult class.
Awesome.
This is the aftermath of that class.
Wonderful.
And yeah.
Okay, so you do mixed martial arts. So what does that entail?
So mixed martial arts to a lot of people will mean Muay Thai, wrestling, Jiu-Jitsu. That's like
Oh,
those are the
nice.
staples.
Okay.
For us, we've been kind of doing mixed martial arts since the early 90s.
Okay.
Back then, we were considered a Kempo karate school and a Jiu-Jitsu school. So really, we're kind of been doing this forever until the coin was really turned. The term was coined.
Right.
And from there, we kind of put together, the pieces of fighting that I think are practical and work for everyday people.
Wonderful. Well, it looks like they all get along. They have a good time doing it.
Most of them.
Most of them. Okay. So tell me a little bit about the personal training part. What do you...
Personal training, people can really walk in and kind of let me know what they want to work on. Some people are training for a fight. Some just want to do jiu-jitsu competitions. Some want self-defense. Some want to just get in shape and kind of go from where they are to some goal they set down the line.
Oh, okay. So some of your students actually do competitions and things.
Yes.
Wow, this is great. So tell me a little bit about self-defense. This is something that a lot of people have asked us about.
Okay.
We see a lot of stuff going on, not only in Huntington, but in the outskirts, where, we're finding people who are, near abduction, people trying to grab people. We've read a lot about it. And that's really kind of a good reason why we wanted to see, number one, the way you teach, women. Is that something that you cover? I know it's kind of like all together, but is there maybe an area where you cover that a little bit more?
Yeah, so the difference between a strict self-defense class and a martial arts program is that a self-defense class takes people who don't necessarily want to learn fighting.
Okay.
People that train here, they can defend themselves.
Yes, I saw that.
Self-defense is definitely a part of any solid martial arts. But you take somebody who really doesn't want to get punched in the face, who doesn't want to get choked, doesn't want to learn that aspect of it. What we'll do is we'll bring them to like a specialized class. We'll meet maybe for 8 weeks at a time, hour to a week. And we teach them fundamentals of how to get away, get out of bad situations, basic striking and kicking, so that way if somebody was trying to take them somewhere or hold them down, they'd be able to get away quickly and then get to safety.
Nice.
In reality, you can't teach someone a lot in a short period of time, and these programs typically aren't very long. So you try to keep things really bite-sized. Injury prevention, how to fall and not hit your head on the cement,
Right.
How to throw proper kicks, and even like the uglier stuff of how to actually really, really harm somebody that's trying to hurt you, so that way you can go home at night.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So is it safe to say that what you teach every day would be something that skill-wise would be something beneficial?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Everything that we do here as a martial arts instructor, I think it'd be really, really terrible if I taught somebody something that they think works in real life that isn't really practical, and they have this hubris where they think they protect themselves and they can't. So
Right.
this class will give you all the tools you need to protect yourself over time. And there's also the art aspect of it and the competitive aspect of it. But in a specialized class, like a women's self-defense class that we'll occasionally host, that just takes the nitty-gritty, basic elements that hopefully somebody can understand within a tiny class, then hopefully take out there. And honestly, I think awareness and confidence and a little bit of knowledge actually goes a long way.
Yes.
Because when somebody isn't willing to be taken as a victim, and they have that kind of energy where they're putting out there that they're not going to be harmed,
Right.
it does lower the rates of them actually being attacked in the first place.
Oh, I agree. So that whole practicality of it, the whole practical part of what you teach, I think it would be kind of reflex. If somebody did try to do something, it might kind of be a reflex for them.
Hopefully. So the truth is, you don't know what you'll do once you're in the bad situation. A lot of people, and again, I train good people. There's not people who are going and getting fights intentionally. But over the years, the people who have had to defend themselves have done pretty well, fortunately. But sometimes the reaction isn't always fast. Some
Right.
people get hit and get taken down and end up in a worse position because their instinct isn't to react and hurt somebody.
Right.
I mean, honestly, if I got attacked on the street, I'd be surprised. Huntington Beach, someone comes after me for no reason to harm me.
Yeah.
But hopefully, with all this kind of experience and live fighting, we do a lot of sparring and free grappling, a lot of person-to-person interaction. Hopefully that builds up people's reactions so that when they are in that situation, they do react better than somebody who hasn't had the training.
Well, that's all there. I would think that they would really need in a situation like that, where this doesn't happen every day, but it may. So I love that you do that, but honestly, I think it's great for what they do and what they learn, but it's also great for fitness. So I just think that this is a great place to be, and I honestly think that everybody should at least check it out, because this is not only, we've been here for how long? 1990?
Yeah, it's 20 some odd years.
20 some odd years. So come on and check it out, guys. This is really excellent stuff. You can just sit here and actually watch them do it before, even trying it yourself, but you will get a lot of good skills, but you'll also get a lot of exercise as well. So thank you so much, Corey, for everything and allowing us to share in your experience and your love for martial arts. For more information on Williams MMA Studio, go to williamsmma.com.
Being a modern digital marketer is demanding. You work hard to maximize the visibility of your clients. If you had all your data in one place, you could analyze performance at a glance, and your job would be a lot easier. That's why we built BrightLocal. We create a location dashboard for every client you manage and aggregate critical local SEO data, such as search rankings, local business listings, Google My Business, customer reviews, and social interactions. It's why over 3,000 SEO professionals trust us. Start today with a fully featured 14-day trial. BrightLocal, making local SEO simple.
Welcome back, Huntington Beach. I'm Brenda Malili, and earlier this month, we saw the rebels fighting the British on our own turf in Huntington Beach Central Park during the reenactment of the 1775 Battle of Lexington.
Torn from a world of tyrants beneath this western sky, we formed a new dominion, a land of liberty. The world world shall own we're masters here, then hasten on the day. Huzzah, 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 huzzah for free America. Lift up your hands, ye heroes, and swear with proud disdain. The wretch that would ensnare you shall lay his snares in vain. Should Europe empty all her force, we'll meet her
In addition to the reenactments, the activities presented by the Huntington Beach Historical Society included sword instruction, artillery demonstrations, 2 battles, and 18th century dancing. Don't forget, attend next year. It's free and open to the public.
May hosts of heroes cluster who scorn to wear a chain.
This is your year. Sleep through it. Oh. Sleep is a life choice for life.
Welcome back to Eye on HB. Now, I know there's a lot of buzz going on about Proposition 13. It has nothing to do with what happened in 1978's Proposition 13. So we've got somebody who's going to clarify it for you a little bit more. Her name is Cari Swan. She's an expert. She's going to clarify a few more things, maybe answer a few of the questions that you have in your head so that you feel a lot more comfortable voting next month.
Well, Prop 13 that's on the primary ballot, the March 3rd primary ballot, is actually a bond measure. It's not anything that even resembles the original Prop 13 from 1978 that was a tax protection measure. This was actually designed to be very deceptive. It's scary that they did what they did in the legislature to, one, propose a bond measure. It is a $15 billion bond with $11 billion in interest over the course of its life. So essentially it's really a $26 billion bond that our kids will be paying for the next 35 years. But they deceptively called this Prop 13 because Prop 13 is an iconic piece of legislation. A piece of legislation that any homeowner, whether you're a new homeowner or a homeowner that's lived in your house for over 50 years, you know it's your tax protection so that your property taxes cannot be excessively increased and are limited to 2% per year. So it was very deceptive, very deceptive. I recommend voting no. I think everybody should vote no. I think this will be very dangerous for California. We're already one of the highest taxed states in the nation. As a result, we continue to lose businesses and residents by the thousands every month.
Thank you, Cari, for clarifying a lot of things for our viewers. I'm hoping that it really helps a lot. For all of you, remember March 3rd is voting day, so get out there to the polls and vote. Finally, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube and Facebook channels. Until next time, we'll see you again.